So hi guys, this is Jackie. I normally just video doll stuff because that's what I do for my hobby. However, for my Christmas gift to me, I purchased the Aroma Multi Cooker rice cooker. Okay, first of all, it's huge. I was expecting something much smaller because I'm just one person, and I just wanted a way to cook different things. And I live in a uh, basically studio bed sit or whatever, and I don't have we share kitchens, and I don't always feel like going down to take a turn in the kitchen because I work really odd hours, and sometimes I just wanted something good to eat instead of noodles or Uber Eats or something like that. So I did my research and my price range, and the Instapot never did go down um, to where I felt like it was something that I would actually get use out of. However, upon getting this rice cooker slash multi cooker, um, I I could not find many recipes. I did find a few couple ones. Cooking with Doug did an excellent one. He cooked a whole meal in there. It looked delicious, and it was really the selling point. But other than that, everything is either said slow cooker or Instapot. So I wanted to maybe start doing some recipes for the Aroma rice cooker slash multi cooker. And right now, as you can see, the saute is going. I have some onions and mushrooms sauteing and a little bit of butter. I might need to add a little bit more, it looks like. And have a chuck roast that I got from Winn-Dixie. This is maybe $7, $8 worth. And I wanted one that was well marbled so it can break down good. As I have not cooked in a crock pot in years. And that's what we're going to investigate tonight is the slow cooker function. As you can see, there's rice, which I don't really like rice, which is why I bought this. I only really eat chicken and rice, and I may cook some rice with this, but oddly, I only have regular boil in the bag rice. That's what I generally cook if I want rice, just because I have one hot plate and it cuts off and on frequently. Then it says multi-grain, quick rice, steamed cake, which I will be trying. Yogurt, I will not be trying. I'm lactose intolerant. Soup and broth, which I will be trying because one thing I do often make is a chicken and noodle soup with a rotisserie chicken that I boil for several hours in different seasonings because they never season enough for me. And then once it starts falling off the bone, I work on that. I will do one of those in a couple of weeks. This time I got chicken thighs so I can try Alfredo. It says oatmeal. Again, I only really eat instant oatmeal with my kettle. Slow cook, which we're going to use tonight. And then saute, which we're using now. Again, this is about a pound, pound and a half of chuck roast. It's not really thick. I wanted one thicker, but hey, you get what you get. I got a huge Vidalia onion that I probably will eat off three or four times. Baby Bella mushrooms that I've been into a couple of times. I did some awesome Swiss and mushroom burgers in my electric skillet the other night. And then for the potatoes, I got this little potato company. I'm holding it funny because I already opened it. But Little Potato Company, I think this was $3.99 at Walmart. And it has baby potatoes in it. And it came with a seasoning packet. And I actually used that to season my onions and mushrooms. And then I put salt, pepper, cracked black pepper, ran out of sea salt, and didn't realize it. That I used regular iodized salt. My go-to for everything to pep up flavor is my lemon pepper blend without salt. And then my complete seasoning. Just a little bit of that because it has MSG, but it also has garlic, onion, salt, herbs, etc. And a friend of mine introduced me to this, and it really adds a nice burst of flavor. And as you can see, all the different, there we go, the different herbs that comes with it. Okay, and so right now I'm waiting for that to, I guess it's sweating, and then maybe if I open the lid, it'll saute a little bit more. And so right now what I'm going to do is pause and put some more butter in there because it looked a little dry. And then I'm going to clear my worktop and show you the liquid that I'm preparing to go in with the chuck roast. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, hi guys, I'm back, and I just wanted to show you after maybe 15-20 minutes of sauteing. First of all, my room is smelling delicious, and you can see the beautifully sauteed onions and mushrooms that, even though it had ran a little dry, because it's nonstick, I guess it didn't stick a lot. I did get a little bit of fond, so I'm getting ready to make my liquid, which is a bit of misnomer because I'm going to add some Lipton's onion soup. Right now, we have the roast in here, kind of sauteing, but steaming a little bit more than sauteing. But I just want to get a little crust on it. And so let me go ahead and flip that. I'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, we did get some browning on it, which is good. Definitely good, good, good. And I'm going to put the lid back down. Well, this time I'm going to leave the lid up and see if it gets browner faster. I think with the lid closes down, even though it doesn't say steam, I'm thinking it steams. So for my liquid, I have some Worcestershire sauce, some beef stock, a little bit of tomato paste to add some robustness, and some Lipton's onion soup, the beefy onion. And I was going to use baking soda to experiment with the Maillard reaction, but since I've never done it and I was really wanting some roast, I didn't want to mess that up. So got a number here on the pot. Don't know what that number means. Maybe I need to look up in the recipe book, or maybe it wants me to close the lid. Let's see. Okay. Maybe that was the end of the sauteing cycle. Gonna press the, okay, now it's chasing again. So we redo the saute. So I guess after a certain amount of time, you have to come back and check that, which I guess you want saute to be fast. And to be honest, for meat and stuff like this, I may still go ahead and just saute in my non-stick pan. It takes a little less time, but I do like the fact that you can do it all in one pot, and I don't have to have a whole bunch of stuff hooked up. Okay, so liquids. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna start with somebody said it makes a lot of liquid. I'm not sure. So what I'm gonna do is do a half a cup of the Worcestershire, half a cup of the beef stock, and then do my mix-ins. That should probably give me a little over a cup. And I'm not setting and forgetting it. When I get off work in 3 more hours, I'm doing this on my break. And and I want to see how it works. I want to, see how it works. So I'll be back with you because I don't have a camera stand right now. I'm holding this handheld. So I need both hands to go ahead and do my liquids up. I'll be back to show you everything here far as my liquid mix and what it looks like, that situation, before we put it over in the pot. And I am thinking, because the potatoes are so small and they're made to be steamable, I'm going to also pop them in the little steaming tray that came with it and see how that works. And then if they don't seem like they're getting too tender, I'll pop them down in the broth and go. I don't like mushy potatoes, and I don't like carrots. So this is going to be onions, mushrooms, and potatoes along with the roast. And so yeah, I'll be back with you shortly. So as we can see, we have some fast cooking here on the sizzle. We got more browning, and it is making liquid. But, oops, I'm sorry, I steamed you up. I went ahead and doubled my liquid ratio because I noticed, even though the meat was falling apart when I was putting it in there, now that it's getting a cook on, it's tightening up. So I got a heaping teaspoon of the tomato paste, 1 cup each of the broth and the Worcestershire. And I just wanted to take this aside. People were asking online where could they replace this cup. This cup is the same U.S. standard measuring cup. I wish I could, maybe if you can see the, yeah, you can see the numbers a little bit. They're marked on each side. I like that it's clear. I like that the numbers are big. So I was able to eyeball just kind of at eye level, making sure it's on a level surface. So I did want to share that. And this is 3/4 of a cup. So any regular measuring cup will replace this. I got this for like $2 at Family Dollar. I liked it because of the size, and I can mix stuff up. I usually do my pancake batter in this. Like I said, it's just me. So I do my pancake batter in there, and I have it for a couple of days until I get pancaked out. Okay, so we're going to add the liquid, half of the liquid in now, along with the mushrooms and the onions, and we're going to click on the slow cook. And also I'm going to put the steam basket in. So I'll be back with you showing you what the basket looks like in, and then we'll do a time check at maybe 2 hours, because I don't think this one lets you set the temp for the slow cook like some of the other ones do, the professional, I think. This one, I was seeing people say it's just high. Alright, so I'll be right back with you. So this is the liquid, the onions, the mushrooms, and the steak. I did a little bit more than half because I wanted to make sure mostly everything was covered. And but like I said, it made its own liquid. And then here's the steamer basket that I'm gonna pop it on. And I normally would salt and pepper them, but because there's a lot of salt and pepper already in here, I'm going to do some no salt seasoning. And I set it for 2 hours, and I was right. There is no temp. It's just slow cook, and then you get to choose your hours. So I did choose 2, just, and that's a good mark to check back and see what's going on. I'm ravenous. And I go clock back into work in about 14 minutes anyway. So I'll be back with you the 2-hour mark, and we'll see what we got. Okay guys, I made a huge mistake. I thought I recorded pulling it out, the steamer out. I did take it out on camera, I thought. But here we are at uh 2 hours minus 25 minutes, and I wanted to check the doneness of the potatoes. They were fork tender, which is what I wanted, because I want them to break down just a little bit in that yummy delicious broth. And look at that. Oh my, oh my, oh my. It's just coming apart. Look at that rich gravy it made. Oh, I'm going to be in heaven. And I forgot my dinner rolls. And since I have so many of these cute little potatoes, I don't even think I'm going to do rice. Like I said, I don't really eat rice a lot. So, that's, it's fork tender, but not all the way. So I'm going to give it the other 25 minutes and come back. And so stay tuned, guys. I'm loving this Aroma Multi Cooker slash rice cooker slash lifesaver. Yay. Okay, guys, so it's keeping warm now. It's been on keep warm for 2 minutes, and from my understanding from the literature and the few things I did see online is that it will keep warm for up to 12 hours, but I'm not going to do that. I'm getting ready to show you the inside, and then I'm going to get me a bowl full. But this is success. Success is success. So I'll be right back with you with a bowl. Okay, guys, that is the finished product, and I already tasted a piece. Disclaimer, but I want you to see it is spoon tender. You can see you don't need anything, and so yes, and that's all what I have left to clean is the steamer, the little bowl, and my knife, and the spoon for the butter, and then of course this. And I'm going to save that liquid because I have some stew beef chunks that are frozen currently, but I will probably freeze that base because it does have quite a bit of the tomato and onion soup left in there, and I will use that and just add more liquid instead of more of that. I will say, even though I didn't use that much tomato paste, and of course it could be me because I don't like processed tomatoes, but there was a very strong, for me, it's a strong tomatoey taste. I don't like tomato too much. So instead of, I use like a heaping tablespoon for that amount of liquid, but as you can see, some kind of settled. So for me, I would probably use a little bit less, or next time thin it with some water or even some red wine, a good red wine, not a cheap one. So let's taste. Okay. Oh, it's still hot. But it has such a earthy flavor from those. Oh my God, that's delicious. It just melts like butter. And okay, the tomato's not as pronounced now, so maybe I needed to stir everything up. I will say, I put the potatoes in maybe 10 to 15 minutes before it ended, and the one I had was pretty medium sized compared to like some of the larger ones like this one, and it still has a little bit of a bite. So if you like a little bit of a bite to your potato, then that's fine. You can leave it in the steamer that long. I will say it does not taste seasoned, even though I did put the complete seasoning on it. You can definitely tell it needs some salt. Only on the potato. So what I will do the next time is, before I put the potatoes in the steamer basket, is maybe prepare them like I do my garlic, and my garlic herb roasted red potatoes. Is I usually liberally coat them in olive oil, and move them around with the herbs, the rosemary, the thyme, and some good sea salt and black pepper. And I really let them roast for a good little while because I like that crunch on the outside and that soft, tender, pillowy middle. And I don't know if you'll get that from the multi-cooker, but that's something we can check out. So, this is Jackie signing off again. Oh my gosh. This is how you end a night. Oh my gosh, this is delicious. Oh, oh, that's good. So, any questions or comments or any recipes you like to see or any functions you want me to try out? Like I said, the yogurt one I will not be trying. With the rice, I remember my mom used to make sausage, tomatoes, and rice growing up. I don't know if it's just a southern thing or it's a poor person thing because, it's like jambalaya without shrimp and sausage. Well, no, it had sausage, but without the shrimp and stuff. And it wasn't highly spicy like jambalaya. It was more of, you really got to cook down tomatoes and onions and garlic for a good long time before you added the rice and you would saute the sausage first and all that. Anyway, I think I will try that in here. What I'm doing is recreating meals that I've missed having because I didn't have a way to cook. And also meals that, again, if you guys suggest anything, certainly will do. Like I said, coming up next, it's going to be the chicken Alfredo, but I remembered I got some bacon. So I may do a faux habanero with the chicken and Alfredo, penne pasta, and some bacon, and see how that comes out. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them on the video. And I apologize for the video quality. Again, I'm new at recording. I don't have a stand. I'm using my phone. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me with my journey with the Aroma Multi Cooker rice cooker and the roast with potatoes, mushrooms, and onions. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, this I got from Target. It's normally $44.99, and they had the kitchen wares sale over Christmas week. So I got 11% off, and I got it for $39.99. And I did not have to go to the store to get it. It came with my regular shipped order. I order from shipped at least once a week, sometimes twice. Again, it's quick, it's easy. I don't have to worry about leaving the house. So if you have not tried shipping, you're interested, leave a message below and I will send you a link to my code. You will get 50% off of an annual membership. Of course, this is not sponsored, but I do like to tell people about good things that I find. So anyway, signing off for now.